Hi everyone, this is Amy and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making Korean salt bread. We're going to start by weighing out 10 grams of bread flour. And yes, we are weighing this. Baking is a science, so we want to be really precise. To this, we're going to drizzle in 50 grams of room temperature water, and we're going to start whisking this in slowly, removing as many lumps as possible because we want a really smooth. This is almost like a roux without the fat for your bread. We're going to bring this over to the stove and continually stir this about so there are no lumps until it thickens up. Should take only about 5 minutes over medium-low heat. We're going to tip this into a bowl just to cool it down a little faster and set this aside until we're ready to use it. On the scale again, we're going to measure out 175 grams of bread flour for some chewiness, 50 grams of cake flour for tenderness, 15 grams of sugar, 5 grams of salt, 3 grams of dry active yeast, and 15 grams of milk powder, which you can find at your grocery store. We're going to mix all the dry ingredients together before adding in our bread roux. It's called sazang, but I'm just saying it. I know I'm saying it wrong, so I don't want to say it often because I don't want to offend anyone. Scraping all of that in there, and then tipping in 100 milliliters or a half cup of warm water. I do this in increments, letting that water absorb into the flour. You may need more, you may need less. It's really an eyeball and a feel thing. But we want to just mix this in until we get a nice, rough, shaggy dough. I did use a whole half cup in my dry ingredients here. And as usual, your best kitchen tools are going to be your clean hands. Tipping the rest of that water right on in. Stirring. And this is looking pretty shaggy. There are some dry spots, but don't worry, we're going to take care of that in a minute. Tip this out onto your bench. Start kneading this together, make a little well. We're going to add in 2 tablespoons of room temperature unsalted butter. We are enriching the dough, kind of like a brioche. Then we're going to knead this in until we get a beautiful, supple, plump little dough. Trust the process, this will work. Popping that back in the bowl, covering with a little plastic wrap and letting that rest for 1 hour. After an hour, I'm going in and weighing this once again and dividing this by 6 so we can get 6 equal balls of dough. We're going to roll them into balls, cover them up, and let these rest for 15 minutes. Working 1 ball at a time, we're going to roll this out and take a rough triangle. Now I should have made these longer and not as wide because I would have gotten beautiful round rolls. My rolls were a little flat, but this is the first time I'm making them, so here we go. So rolling out into a small little triangle, or a large triangle I should say. Then we're going to add a tablespoon of cold butter right at the top. And we're going to start rolling this like, I like to call this like a lazy croissant. Put it on some parchment. Cover this up and let this rest for an hour and a half. After an hour and a half, we're going to brush this with egg wash, which is just an egg with a little water mixed in. Sprinkle some flaky salt. We're going to bake this in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 minutes until they're golden brown. Now let's go ahead and give these a taste. You do want to let them cool down. The outside is crispy. The inside is fluffy and tender. You really taste that butter and that salt. I've been craving these. I see them everywhere. And these are absolutely delicious. But there it is, Korean salt bread. I hope you all try to make this in your home. Thank you so much for spending time with me once again today. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you like this video, give a like. If you loved it, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell if you haven't already, because I put out new videos every Thursday. Thank you so much again, and until next time, happy cooking.